What the f? Oh, what's up, guys? This has been a rough video to make. Originally, I wanted to talk about the day before at launch, but then one disaster happened, and another happened. A few days out, the company shut down, and every time there's a new development, I have to go back to my script, rework not just what I'm going to say, but what the whole video is going to be about, because every disaster reshaped this game's entire image. So, let me just be really clear. There is so much going around right now about this game, and others have done a much more comprehensive job than I'm about to do here. You can check out Skillup's video. I watched that a couple days ago when it came out. He does a good job breaking it down, going over all the different facets of the story. I don't have the time, the attention span. Frankly, I just don't care enough. I did for a long time, for days after this game came out. I was following every development, and because I enjoy a dumpster fire as much as everybody else, however, even I am kind of burned out at this point on day before news. But what we are going to talk about is how hard it's been to make a video just because of the sheer amount of shit hitting the fan over this past week regarding the day before and developer fantastic. So that's good. We can cut there. Let's take a second. So let's set out the timeline. Hang on, cut that. We're gonna go again. Okay, let's start on launch day. I was at work. I couldn't jump into the game as soon as it went up for sale, but I was watching streamers who did. I saw a couple streamers get in who were lucky enough to get in. And there was a short amount of time where I actually thought for a moment this might be a real game. I won't lie. I was a little surprised when a streamer I was watching bought the game, downloaded it over fiber, which I'm super jealous of, installed it, and jumped into the game. And for a moment, it looked like this might be a real game. Granted, it looked a little weird. I think the opening cutscene is literally voice lines acted out over a black screen. Not a strong start, but maybe something I could forgive if there's a lot of other work that went into making this an MMO. But oh boy, before we could get to that, it was already coming out that people were not able to get in. Apparently, the servers were either too small. I think the capacity was somewhere around 32 people per server. And there just was not enough of them. Considering this at one point was the most wishlisted game on Steam, it is inexplicable. Hang on. Almost inexplicable how a developer could make a mistake like not having enough servers for players to get into your game. And players made their complaints very vocal on Discord, which was locked because of the volume of complaints coming in on launch day. Eventually, that was reopened, but once the game developers shut down, the whole Discord was nuked. Actually, here, I'll show you real quick. Yeah, so as you can see, there's still a bunch of people in this Discord, and it's completely gone. There are no channels, just the rules, and yeah, completely nuked. I have never seen this happen before to a game. Now, part of this might just be that I don't follow a lot of shit shows, but this is absolutely insane. Now, how is any of this explained? Naturally, a lot of people were taking to Reddit in the aftermath of all of this, speculating about how this was a scam, how Fantastic basically did a rug pull out from under all the players. Listen, I'm not an expert. I'm not a developer or a person who works in the industry, but I saw one Reddit post from someone who was talking about how the payout date from when the game is launched to when you could first possibly actually cash out from payments. And from what they were saying, it sounds like Fantastic potentially could see no money from this game. Now, I think that would only happen if everybody actually refunded the game, which is not going to happen. But another wrinkle in this story, pointed out in SkillUp's video, is that the day before might never have been meant to be a huge game. Potentially, I guess Fantastic is developing like some other type of like workplace organization app. You can watch it in his video. I don't know the particulars of it, but it seems like the game as a project might have just been something that was worked on via this app that they were also developing. And that may have been, you know, like a covert flagship product they were trying to push out. I'm not sure exactly. One of the biggest developments for this story came, I think, a day or two after the game launched. I saw a Reddit post going over how a lot of the assets used in the game are actually up for sale in like the Unreal Engine store. And someone calculated the total cost of all the assets in the game, and it would be like just a few $1,000s to get every piece that you need to make your own day before. Now, of course, you still need developers to assemble it, put it all together, and create the systems for the game. But that discovery, we'll say, has led to a lot of people speculating that the day before is an asset flip. Now, earlier today, to add yet another wrinkle to this disaster, apparently a video came out on this Russian-based YouTube gaming channel. I'm not sure exactly what the full story is behind it. This video is over an hour long. I'm not going to, and it's in Russian. I'm not going to sit down and watch it all. Again, this video is not meant to be like a news piece, but here it is. I'll link it below in the doobly-doo if you guys want to watch it. You can get subtitles in English or I guess any language. Anyways, this video goes over some of like the disasters amongst the development team behind the scenes. Again, I don't have the time to sit down and watch this video, but just, I think this is actually where I ran out of patience for this story. I heard about this on a Reddit post, and this is the one that broke me, I think, guys. I actually just couldn't give a fuck. Was the development fucked behind the scenes? You know what? At this point, I don't even care. This is wild. Now listen, as a YouTuber, as far as YouTubers go, I have a pretty slow turnaround time on videos, and it has been a nightmare covering this thing. So let me just put this out there, okay? Was the day before a scam? Was it just developer incompetence? Who knows? But either way, what the fuck is their problem with me? Okay, I'm trying to get videos out in a timely fashion. Why can't they just have one scandal? All right, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. If you're going to release a video game and it's going to be a complete and utter disaster, just have that play out in 1 to 2 days, please. For me, for my sake, and for all the other YouTubers who don't do this full time. Jesus Christ. Anyways, guys, what do you think? Was this game a scam? Was it another rug pull? Was it just pure incompetence? Was this game developed by monkeys in a lab? Whatever you guys think, leave it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Good enough for now. Fuck.